He'll be here, and then we'll put him back out with his mom. She just won't have milk. And then this is Chip right over here. Chip, we got him as a very, very sick camel. We take in a lot of sick camels and rehabilitate them, work with them. He was so skinny, he was just unrecognizable, the tall guy over there, and now he's healthy. Took us thousands of dollars and about 3 months to figure out what was wrong. We had to do blood tests all the time, fecal samples, and it was actually a friend of mine back east that has camels, and I called him and I said, I have this camel, he's not eating, he's not drinking, he has diarrhea, he's not doing good. Have you ever seen it? And he said, 15 years ago I had a camel that's the same thing, and I was med. She's in Appaloosa. I love her. She's the sweetest horse. You're a good girl. They're all waiting for dinner. They get PM feeding. There's Nancy's horse, Tiger. She's also a sweetheart. She's a wonderful, wonderful horse. She'll be at a play we're going to do in San Diego, and she actually goes out, put them back in. Next night, the same thing. Okay. Ben's below her even. So 13 months gestation. It's a 13 months gestation, and which means we bred them in March, and they're going to have a baby this April. That's how long it takes. So they're going to get bigger. First 6 months you don't see a lot, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the time the 13 months or 12 months come, they lay down and get up all the time. Their stomachs are gigantic. Their udders are
you speaking,
gigantic
Eric?
also. And Jamila's in charge. You see how she snapped at her? And stuff. That's what camels do. They mouth each other. And now that's our bull camel right there. All right, girls ended with him last week, and we have one more to put with him, and then in the spring we have two more camels to put. So we hopefully will have 5 pregnant camels. He is amazing. He's only 7 years old, and usually takes them like they're 10 years old, so they're really good at breeding. He was back in New York, and when he was 6, he bred 12 out of 13 camels. But they're all born chocolate brown, and the wife didn't like that. She wanted different colors. She said, I don't want all chocolate brown. So they decided to sell him. He's never been touched. We can't put a halter on him or anything yet. I drove to Dallas, and the camel run from one trailer and the other one, closed the door, and came here. So that's how he got here. Put him in with our females, and within 1 month he had 4 camels pregnant. And he's gentle, he's sweet with the females. A lot of times, bull camels are kind of mean to the females. I mean, they bite them on their legs, they let them go down, and they're really pushy. This guy is just the sweetest, nicest camel. And the females like him. Because of that, they'll actually lay down for breeding very easily for him. But try to steal his females, or he's a boy. You never know what's going through his mind. He's like, see how he's talking?
Yeah.
And when he's really in rut, right now he's going into a sexual season. If he was really in a sexual season, like in a month or so, he will protrude this big fleshy kind of bubble thing, and he'll go blub 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 blub, and it sticks out about this far, and foamy, and he's just not. But look how big his head is. And you notice that our boys don't have heads that big because massive head. And these camels, they have fighting teeth. These fighting teeth are about 2.5 inches long. There's 4 of them. So when they fight other camels, the boy will just grab them on their neck. And another way of fighting is that he'll try to get the other bull camel's head underneath his armpit, and then he'll lay down. And that will suffocate the other camel, and he won't have to do anything. He'll just lay there. So he doesn't have to extend any energy. And that's one way that I've seen them in on YouTube, like in Arab countries, like bulls fighting like that. But we just don't let anybody in. Eventually we're going to cut that pasture in thirds, and then he'll have this pasture over here. But right now we're just staying very protective of our females and our bull, and making sure that nothing really excites them or bothers him, and he's very relaxed.
They do look quite pregnant.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
We had one last year, though, that we were advertising, oh, she's going to have a baby. She was just a big eater. There was no baby. She was just a fatso.
She's right there in that pen. She's being bred right now.
She's like, she's a
She
liar.
kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but she just was eating 24/7.
She's a happy girl.
You gonna talk? Come on.
I kept turning my head. Don't give me kisses. You're taking off. Oh, Jessica. You like hear more? Okay, let me Get over here. Jessica, hi, sweetheart. You don't like the big fur? Nightmares of the big fur. Thank you. Okay, come on this way, everybody.
Oh,
It's even more brilliant now.
yeah. Look at that.